And we're recording, and we're live. And we're not playing New Vegas, we're playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Ooh, today's gonna be an interesting day. Harry, welcome to the stream. Atom Bomb Baby. Boy, she can start. One of those chain reactions in my heart. That's very interesting. That is such a lovely song. That is such a lovely rhyme, really. It tells much more. It tells so much more than it. Well, not so much more, but it tells much more than it is because of that chain reaction. People these days don't know how an atom bomb works because it's old news. Nobody cares. It doesn't matter. But back in the day, it wasn't old news, and people knew. It is a chain reaction. It's a chain reaction of atom fusion. Or is it fission? No, it's fusion. No, it's fission. It's fission. It's the splitting of the atom rather than the fusion of the atom. I also need to, think. Fishing. We're gonna launch Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. I will have my things ready for this. There we go. I will lower the volume by 10 decibel. I never know if you should pluralize decibel or not. Because you probably shouldn't. Or maybe you should. I don't know. I know people do. But it's like it's like a scale. It's different. It's different than normal meters or yards. It's 10 values, 10 degrees in a scale. And we are going live. Welcome to the stream. Are we a little bit early? Are we a little bit early? I think we are. EA will glue Electronic Arts, potentially. We'll buy glue. What is GLU? I don't know. And implement microtransactions. Yes, they will. I don't know what GLU is, though. Games? Live? I have no idea. He's a mobile developer. It's fine. The mobile ecosystem as a whole, not as the game, not for game, not the games themselves, although the games themselves as well, but the mobile ecosystem as a whole is like the purest form of an argument against games as art. Not really the argument. It's kind of funny because you can use it both ways. You can argue for games as art by pointing to the mobile market and seeing that it doesn't have art. It is not art. And so you argue for games as art because, it would be better if they were. But the mobile market is just games as, let's freaking not starve to death and let's make a studio that doesn't, the people can earn a living out of. So it's basically, I'm all for people not starving to death. What the problem is, also I'm seeing this smoke. Do you see this smoke over here? Smoke that's behind me and all that? This is the dark side smoke. It's the same as the dark side smoke. It's just basically games as a profit motive first. It's just it's cancer, man. It's just, there's nothing on mobile. There's nothing on I promise you. I didn't have a good mobile phone. Actually, I did. That's a lie. I had a decent mobile phone 10 years ago. Nah, maybe not. Let me ask Google. Motorola G2 wiki page. Works well enough. Thank you. Motorola G 2nd generation, released on 2014. So I got that phone when it came out. I bought it from the UK because it was a little bit cheaper because here carriers are terrible. And that was my first decent smartphone. I had other phones before. But I swear, I never had as much fun in mobile gaming as I did when I had my funnily enough, a Motorola as well. My Motorola V975, which was a really cheap Java operating system, non-smartphone mobile phone. And then I had an LG Cookie, which was another kind of cheap touchscreen, my first touchscreen. Not smartphone, it was a Java operating system. And those things could play Java games. And Java games, you could get them for free. There were websites giving them for free, like legally for free. There's absolutely no accountability back then, but you could buy them as well if you wanted to. But I had my contract that I had with Vodafone at the time, which is the company that we had or still have over here. I'm still their client. My contract, they would give me a game a week. They would give me the game a week, and they would take the game away. But unfortunately for them, I could just copy the file over, so I just got the game, and then I would play whenever. And I played Doom for mobile. I played there were so many. There was this one company that made so many fun games. It was the Pyramid. There was one with a pyramid where you built like a pyramid thing, and there was another one that was like Cooking Mama. It was pretty fun as well. Simple games, really simple games, but they were made to be fun. They were made to be, sure, addictive, but, in the sense that, games can be addictive. Not in the sense that, tune in 5 minutes and you'll get this more money so you can buy this thing that you don't care. Back then, I swear, that's when I had the most fun with games. And so back in 2014, I got the G2, the Motorola G2. And I didn't really play much. I got into Clash of Clans for a little while, but then that was it. And then I got rid of that phone. I didn't get a decent phone after that because I just didn't see a need to get a decent phone. And then I got this thing that I have right now, 2 years ago, actually a year ago, and there's nothing. That's just like getting a decent phone is completely irrelevant. As long as the phone can browse the internet, do the things like just go on Twitter or upload to Instagram or whatever you do. That's all you need. You don't need it for gaming because gaming sucks. It is terrible. It is awful. My first clamshell was a Motorola. Now I went back to Motorola I have a One Fusion Plus. I think those are really good. I've seen a review of one of the new Motorola phones. I think that is the one you're referring to. Back when we were young, there were pretty cool Java games for phone. Right. It was wild. Like, it was like real proper games as well. And it's in platformers and arcade platformers. Yeah, I think the reason why there were is because there were so few companies actually doing it, that the way they earned money was with big contracts. So they would make the games, and there weren't many companies doing it, so they would make the games and sell them to whoever was distributing the games. It could be like online platforms, or it could be the carriers themselves, which was in my case. And there were like, I know for a fact my phone had like an app store sort of thing where you could download certain games, but there weren't many. It was the Vodafone one was the one that I got I got the the games from. And those were the days. That was proper. That was like having a Game Boy Advanced, like in terms of quality. You could have games just as good as a Game Boy Advanced games. It's just like some of them were licensed AAA ones. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I remember the Prince of Persia. Yeah. I mean, the Doom one that I played was definitely licensed. I think that was Doom 1 and Doom 2. It was pretty fun. I think it was turn-based or something, but it was still like first person. I think it was Doom. Or am I thinking of Quake? There were definitely games like that. It was, yeah. Let's see if we can get our companions here, because I would like to have my companions here. Oh, I can have my companions. Welcome back. Yes, and you level up. Attributes for extra dexterity. Skills for extra skills. Let's put them in demolitions. Are we going up on demolitions? Yes, we are. And then powers. Ooh, you have one power. The lightning force. We'll probably drop the whole pretense of having him have armor, which is probably for the better. But that's pretty good. Some powers over here again. Still don't have that, unfortunately. Quake, not Doom. That's probably the one that I remember, yeah. Universal power. Burst of speed. Allows a Jedi to move very swiftly. Let's go with burst of speed. I'm pretty sure you can use it. Actually, we can just look. You can't! Just because he's got armor. The skill doesn't show that that's limited by armor. We're gonna be fine. We have plenty of armor. It's not a problem. We also have... I don't think we have anything. Remains. Over here. Bakvakar strength system. I probably should pay attention to what those are. Oh, it's an implant thing. For +3 strength. That's not that much. I thought it was going to be amazing. No, what I was going to say is that by having me killed, I would assume. Yeah, we're going to go with improved energy resistance. You're going to do master speed, because I'm pretty sure that thing shares. That's pretty good. And now you all die. We will cut them out size. Whee! Oh, you're not interested in fighting? Oh, I'm really injured. Let's do that instead. Wow. Who could have known that being the target of all their weapons would have killed me so? And of course now I can't use my life drain. So, down with you. And I leveled up! This is great! Oh, yes. There's no sound from the game. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now there is sound from the game. I forgot about that. I usually don't forget, but I did things out of order today. So we will go with the normal. Oh, we're missing treat injury, which is fine. It's fine. We don't mind that. Master energy resistance. Still don't have. That's a 4 screen. Let's go with that. And accept, and of course that maxes our health again. Droid, a bunch of things. An HK chassis. Anyway, what I was gonna say, everybody wants to kill me, which is very much in lore, is now we have access to this thing over here. Because we didn't have access to it before. I wonder if the droids are still here. They are. What? What? I don't know what to say. We have we should still have the quest. Let's find out. No, we don't have the quest anymore. What a curious thing. The quest for that scientist that was investigating Goto's frequencies, basically, and basically got killed by the droid. Speaking of Goto, maybe we should go talk to this guy over here. Excuse me. Yeah. Huh. Hi. You're probably not gonna be too much of a fan of me, but you have returned, but I do not see Goto chained behind you. Can it be that you have not had success yet? Kinoringan, welcome to the stream. Are swords better than lightsabers? They are not. They are not. In this game, they do have, you have an ability where you can use the swords as what is it called? Like laser deflectors, like lightsabers do. But I don't have a lightsaber yet. We might have we might be about to get a lightsaber in this stream, but yeah. I do not have Goto here, but rest assured he will trouble you no longer. Indeed, I had heard as much. I wouldn't have thought you could have so easily disposed of him. Rarely am I as impressed by a human. I believe that means we have a matter of business to discuss. My freighters have already begun their work. I will open trade with the Telosians. However, I believe they will be reluctant to listen to my offer, should it come from me. Here, these credits should cover your expenses and a fee for services rendered. I do expect you to do what I have asked. If you do not, you will find that you will have little time to enjoy those credits. Now leave. I haven't grown so fond of you. I'd like you around. Journal entry added, and, what exactly is it that you asked of me? Just as a reminder, it's the fuel. Of course, Voga the Hutt has asked you to speak with Lieutenant Gren on his behalf in regards to establishing a trade agreement, sending fuel to Citadel Station. I might not do that. I might just be evil and evil to everybody, really, not just to a preferential group. Excuse me. Why do you defile my space, human? You are irritating my Cath hounds. And me, speak. I don't take orders from pompous slugs. Neither do I, but you speak too harshly of yourself. Was there something else? Otherwise, see yourself to the door. You know what? That was a good comeback. I will see you later. That was good. I did not expect that. Oh, this opens now. Oh, of course. It's the warehouse. Oh, it's locked now. Excuse me.
Greetings. I am B5D8. How may I assist you?
What is this place?
This is a warehouse privately owned by Voga.
We have been here before as a...
Specific business-related inquiries will have to be directed to Voga himself. I am not authorized to disclose any information of that nature. However, I can say that this is an entirely droid-operated facility. And as...
Oh, you said that already. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we played a little bit as the T3M4, I believe. So we're going to drive a pod. This is the Jektar. Everybody's dead in the Jektar. We're going to drive a pod. We're going to spend so long talking to everybody back in the ship. I believe that's it. I believe I have done all the quests that I can remember. Of course, then I will have to look at the journal and see if I missed anything. I'm very apprehensive that the journal will have quests that never go away from the journal, even though they should. Because, you know, how old games are. And new games as well. RPGs in general. If they don't let you remove a quest from your journal, you're screwed. You're going to end the game with a bunch of quests that you don't care for. I knew that was going to happen. I mean, I didn't, but... I don't even know what that was supposed to... Did you see that? We started off on the other side of the... Yeah, what is this? Oh. It's wild. Oh. That was really weird. More?
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Why do you call it a recitation? That's not what it is. Also die. Let's kill you as well. And you can shoot that guy. Probably, yeah, it's not massive sniper shot. Not optimal. My companions decided to not... No, they're doing something. I don't know why they're moving, but that let the... Oh, I'm dead.
Time to take you down to size.
No, that's not gonna happen. I am dead. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic to the Wrath of Colonel RPG and his space vampires. They are indeed space vampires. Let's start off with master all the things. Good. And then, yeah, that applies to everybody. Then I skip all of your lines and kill you. How about that? And I can have you help out as well. We probably should target, should focus damage. I hate you. Stop it. I hate you. Why can't you obey my orders? Why are you... it's fine. Are we gonna be okay here? I think we are. That is such... 64 damage. That is a lot of damage that these guys do. I mean, admittedly, they're super badass assassins, 400 experience each. They're super enemies. But, you know, they're still nasty. It's the lack of dexterity. They just hit me easily. Yeah, I told you to attack 3 times with the force, but you decided not to. Oh, this game's engine and combat. The first game is basically the same, but this game is difficult, unlike the first game. I got an HK Droid processor. That looks... Are we going to be able to get HK-47 working? I think we very well might. Save scum. That wasn't necessarily save scumming. That was me dying. I died. Where does this go? Where? The entertainment promenade. I don't think I need to go there. This is Undar. Helpful human back again? Find cred junk here. Only good cred weapons. Good cred armor. Yes, I'd like to see your stock, please. Because you have the robes, and I have the credits. Do you have more robes? No. Look at this beauty. I'll get this. Defense bonus of 3, which is pretty good. Strength, wisdom of 4. Yeah. Get that. Hopefully they look amazing, because we haven't seen how they look yet. But I expect them to look the same. Regeneration plus 2. That's the Dark Jedi Master. Wait a minute. The normal Jedi Master robes... Oh no, that's Regeneration 2. The Dark Jedi Master is just better than the Jedi Master robes. And now we have Forced Regen. It's good, but it's mostly for the wisdom and strength. And perhaps how it looks. It looks pretty good. You know, I'm satisfied with that. We might also give you... I don't know if I should give you anything else. Because his... No, not the dancer outfit. You're not getting that, honey. Because his defense bonus is pretty good. We're gonna look through the items later. But that's pretty good. Thank you very much. I now have... Oh, they look endearing. They're good. I need to go pod racing. Why is that down? What is that over here? It looks like just remains, but it isn't. So where's this pod racing business at? Because now we can have the T3 and we're going to be able to hack that thing. Which seemingly is the all that I need. I don't know. Oh, it's on the other side. Or is it? No, this is the way back. Oh, it's precisely the opposite direction from where I came. I came from over there, and I went the wrong way around. I'm very good at this game. Don't question me. So now we have the T3. Hey, Lupo, what's up? Yeah, still right next to dead people. Don't worry about it. So now we have the T3, which means we go in here. We say goodbye to you. We got you. There we go. Oh, T3 also needs to level up. He's smoking. We are not going to need intelligence for you. We're probably going to need dexterity. Let's go with that. And as for skills, we're probably going to need all of the skills because that's usually how that works. And it is that in this case. And another level up with more skills. Wait, oh. There we go. That's the good skills. All of them maxed out. And that's all the levels. So are we all full dark side? We are all full dark side. This is I like it. Now, C9T9 is the thing that keeps well, beating us. It only beat us once, but let's see. The droid is protected by a shield. I'm on to you, game. What are you talking about? The droid is protected by a shield. C7T9. Yeah, let's slice into the robot's droid central behavioral cortex. You have bypassed the meager security lockouts. Lupo must have considered the shield adequate protection. Ghostface, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Welcome on in. There is only one file in the droid's behavioral? Yes, I believe one of those is correct. Subroutines. Open the file. It's called swoop0001. No extension. This file contains all the data needed for the droid to race the swoop track without incident. And I'll reprogram the droid. You have reprogrammed the droid to think it is in a race and about to lose. This activates the droid's self-destruct system. Well. What's going on here? Loot the droid. I will. Thank you for the tip. Your droid seems to have expired. The droid! Lupo will have my gills on a plate. What happened? Your droid exploded. I saw nothing. I'm ruined. I can't afford to build another one. Those creditors will have my Leku on a plate. You were a fool to trust your savings to a droid. Maybe someone could buy the gallery from Lupo. From you, Lupo. Yes, I should be able to get enough to pay everyone off and still have some left over. I must move quickly, but who would buy this Gizka-infested hole? I don't know. Who the heck is Bornalese? I hope I can still drive. Knights of the Old Republic 2, Bornalese.
These are the top results.
Thank you. Search. That is not Bornelis. Bornalis. Nope, not Born either. My god, that's Satan. I love how alien that was in one scene in episode 4 has an entire species made after him, even though he's a chimera in the lore. Didn't they make a whole movie about like a throwaway line as well? Like the Clone Wars were like a throwaway line in the second movie, and then they made a whole movie. So Bornalis is the Twi'lek. Yeah, so basically this is the same answer except being, yeah. Oh, they were planned, okay. This Twi'lek female, sorry. That Twi'lek female in there seems to be interested in, for some reason. Borna? Yes, she's been trying to snatch this place out from under me for some time now. Borna! Borna! That lasted for a while. That is not her name. Did you hear? You didn't, because I was making noise over it. But he was not saying what. Anyway, let's get you out of here and bring all of you smoking. Can I not loot the robot? Maybe I can if I interact with this thing. Input error. Link cannot establish. Seems like a bad translation on that software. Excuse me. Welcome back. What can I do for you? I want to race. You can, but be forewarned. I don't need any forewarning. The track we use is actually an old sewer. I know. Do you know about the other swoop bikes and the fan blasts? Everything is fine. You sound like Yoko Ono. Don't know who it is. And I know all the tricks for this track. It's actually pretty difficult. Ah. Oof. It's gonna be fine. Who are we racing against anyway? That just shows how tough that was before. I did such a good time Congratulations, you are the new swoop champion. Your time was 56:53. The second finisher was Nobodo with a time of 1 minute 185. Thank you. Is there a prize? Oh yes, I almost forgot. Here you go, 500 credits. This is your split of the winnings. You will give me all of the winnings. I will give you all the winnings.
The Force is often effective in settling such matters.
There is no more to be had. The races have only just begun drawing attention once more. I'm sorry. I also forgot his voice. That is a lot of different. That is a lot of money. 2,250 that I got from that. He had a different voice this time. Oh, Bick. He is in no state to have a conversation. I figure. I didn't realize I could. Maybe we tried that before. Well, I beat that, and I did a much better time before, but I didn't need to do it, so that was good. Let's have a chat with Borna. You have performed wonderfully. Lupo could not sell the gallery fast enough, for a very good price I might add, and left the planet on the first transport with creditors grabbing at his Leku. Here is a cut of the profits I made off the purchase of this place. They're yours in any case. All this is thanks to you. 2,000. Well, I have the robes now, so everything is fine. Race slow the first time as you are playing against your own times. Really? Wait, I can go back and win that again? Don't tell me such things. Ghost face. You taunt me. I'm sorry, there's no more racing. The races have only just drawn attention. I didn't race against my own time this time. But, I mean, the times are set by yourself. Yeah, I did like a 49 seconds before, or 46. That was like a brutal time. Really good. And then the droid did a 39 or something. Just like absolutely impossible. But yeah. Let's look at our journal. See what we have. So you have the fuel. You encountered Zez Kai El on Arshada and defeated him. That's that done. That's the main quest. We'll work for fuel. Otis is looking for work on Narshada. He's a war veteran and skilled pilot, but needs to be sponsored for a pilot's license. What the heck is that? I know where Otis is, but why wouldn't I... It says bonus mission as well. For new fuel source bonus mission. It's weird, isn't it? I don't know why it would be bonus mission. Crafting a lightsaber. Yeah, we're going to do that. The Bazak, the Champ. I don't know why this is here. Said is investigating a death of a farmer who was carrying... Oh, but that's in the other planet. Yeah, so we did all the quests except for the weird quests that somehow are still there. Entertainment Promenade. This is not it. That's where I came from. It's over that way. Your opponent always wins by a few seconds in the races. A lot of them are scripted in this way, so make sure you race slow. Otherwise, you may not be able to beat the race if it is scripted. I see what you mean. But don't worry. That one was not scripted. The second time wasn't scripted. At least I don't think so. Where am I supposed to go? It's this way. This just doesn't look like a passage. But yeah, we're gonna do a lot of things. Man, this shirt is itchy as crap. I hate it. I have my pajamas underneath. Those are not itchy, but it's itchy. And here I am, finally again in the Ebon Hawk, without it being captured. Which it was, weirdly, before. Aw. It found a friend.
It might be helpful if I made some changes to my remote's maintenance laser to do spot repairs.
That would be a welcome improvement. My combat effectiveness could be better sustained, providing an advantageous arrangement. And my miniature counterpart would finally be able to pull his weight in a fight.
Just be happy we have room for 2 floating spheres around here.
The general was
That's
just
the
teasing
remote
you.
complaining.
Don't worry. Once I get that laser upgraded,
His
you
stupid
won't
voice.
get a word from Goto.
He is very creepy.
All right then. I'll work on it when we get back to the Hawk.
Talks a lot with his nose.
There. You should be able to do some quick fixes. You won't be able to perform serious repairs, but you should be able to patch up any broken droids.
Bahadur's remote has been upgraded with the ability to repair other droids in the party. Which means that Bahadur now has the ability to repair other...
I think it's time I gave your cutting laser a little boost. It works fine for repairs, but we could use your help in a firefight. Don't worry about it. We'll make sure they keep you out of their scopes. Hey, it's something for Goto to be jealous of, right? Think of it this way. You can keep Goto in line with it.
I bet it is, because there's no auto regen for robots. That's very informative. Bahadur's remote has been outfitted with an improved laser.
Iridonian, if I might...
Why is it called a remote? That doesn't even make sense.
Goto.
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are...
It's like a remote is the remote control.
I am impressed with your work, though...
Right?
less so
What?
with
I don't
your
understand.
remote itself.
What's wrong
Oh,
with
it's from the movies, right.
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to...
Machines! He doesn't say it like Rhea does.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
Next time. Like he's sick all the time. Bahadur. Also remote. Yeah. So Bahadur.
Hey, General. I want to talk to you.
Oh no, I want to talk. I'm gonna bug the fire out of you till you do. Wait. See, that's why you need to watch him. The movies. Oh. Yeah. I have a few movies. Actually, I have a bunch of movies, actually, that I want to watch. Probably 6 or 7 before I watch any other movie. And, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a few years until I get through those 6 or 7 movies. I know myself. I know how the speed of watching movies that I do. Those I have them written down. I don't know them off the top of my head. I know one of them is Jojo Rabbit. I know another one is The Hunt. I know another one. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. The Hunt is a recommendation. It was recommended to me. It doesn't seem good, but the way it was recommended to me, I think it might be. I don't remember the other ones. I have some written down. I want to talk to you, and I don't. I could say that is such a good line. I love it. I wish I were making. You're losing your time with crappy movies. Go for the classics. Nah, classics. Nobody got time for that. Contaminated Deaf. That's, I think, maybe how you pronounce that. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Bumping the microphone. Do it. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I need him to come to the dark side, so I will be light side to him. What is it?
Maybe the others don't know what's happening, but I can see what's going on, and the others have felt it too.
You mean my wrinkles? What are you talking about?
You can't hide it, General. Just look at your face.
It's my wrinkles.
Other Jedi who looked like you during and after the war. It's that woman. You have to get away from her. She'll destroy you.
Oh, freaking hell. This guy. Dude, you shouldn't come. You are. What are you? What is he doing commenting about my face? What a jerk. Like, You're wrong about Kreia. I control Kreia. She does not control me. That could be a cool thing. I kind of want to say that. I don't know if he likes it when I say that, though. I don't know what you mean.
She's manipulating you, maybe all of us. Just be careful, General. You don't know what she wants, and she's got some goal. I'm sure of it. Was there something you wanted me for?
Yeah, that's actually what I want. Do I have all the lightsaber parts I need?
Let me see what you have. That's everything. Now all you need is a little quiet time with the workbench.
There's never quiet time when you guys are around, because it's the thing. What kind of lightsaber do you want to create? The game asks me. Well, actually, a double-bladed lightsaber might be better, because it works for this sort of setup. But I'll just go with one-bladed, and then I'll get another lightsaber. On the other hand. Yeah, let's go with a one-handed lightsaber. What color focusing crystal do you use? The focusing crystal can later be changed later. Close parenthesis, period, close square brackets. I chose my color already. It is violet. And I gained 2,000 experience, a lightsaber. That's the most important thing, isn't it? Lightsaber. A 2d10 weapon. Wow. That is so much more powerful than anything I have. And it's a one-handed weapon. Can it be upgraded? I think it might. No, it definitely can. Okay, let's remove you from here, because we're gonna worry about that in a little bit. Let's go into the workbench here, and we can upgrade the items for our lightsaber. Oh, look at all the things! And I can also make these things. That's pretty cool. Of course, I'll need to have T3 with me when I do that, but not right now. So we got some power crystals. I can't change that right now because that's the only focusing crystal that I have, and the power crystals are the same, it seems. So we have plus 1d6 on physical damage, plus 2d6 for droids, and plus 2 on attack, plus 1d6 for energy, and plus 1 on attack. Actually, I like that a lot. And then we have a light crystal. This dark crystal is bound to a light. Its power reflects that of its master. I'll do that. I don't know what it does. Oh, look at what it does. Plus 1 attack, plus 2 charisma, plus 1 dexterity, plus 3 strength. I thought it was going to be minus 3 strength, because that would make more sense. It does mean that I have a little bit of extra... Well, it's charisma. Charisma is good. And a plus attack is also pretty nice. So we'll go with a plus 1 attack and plus 1d6 of damage. That is pretty powerful. Yeah, that's very, very powerful. So I like that a lot. And now we have a lightsaber. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Kreia is gonna love it. Make it red. I chose it already before. It really bugs me that he hasn't seen them, even though it doesn't matter. See? I tell you it doesn't matter. Bondan is super OP. With 2 lightsabers, it triggers stun every other attack. That is lovely. I might have to... I mean, the game is very... Like, I every once in a while, I'm like, I need to bring the difficulty down, but then every once in a while, there's, like, these really big spikes. Hanhar, what are you doing? There is something about you, not a scent, but a feeling. It is decay, like rot within a great tree. Even your appearance has changed. Hunters will have a hard time recognizing you now, I think. No, I just don't take baths. That's what the rot that you're smelling. It's fine. Roughly. Everybody needs to stop preaching at you, says Ghostface. Preach at me. I will have them preach. Well, as long as Bao-Dur doesn't preach at me, I'm good with the other ones. Let's see, this is the face of power. I like that. And you will learn to respect it. Do I like that? Or I couldn't care less what you think. I am taking the dark side route, yes. I mean, isn't it obvious? Look at my face. She's lovely. She's lovely. Let's go with the first one. I think that's probably good. This is the face of power, and you will learn to respect it. I may serve you for now, but I watch you. I shadow your movements through the dark places in the galaxy. Torture at its finest. Is it really? Is it how it's gonna go? We'll see. Although it is. It is. Enough with the threats. I need answers from you. I care nothing for your questions and little patience for answers. You will never be free of your debt unless you do. Then speak them and leave me be. He's very angry, isn't he? I heard you hunt humans. There is a thing among our people called a life debt. It is a gift, a recognition that the one who spares your life deserves your life. All you can do to help them. When humans came to my home world, they showed that such debts are viewed with contempt. Our sacrifices, our honor fell prey to human instincts, human greed, and that is why I hunt your kind. Oh, this is kind of interesting. That really explains why he was so pissed at Mira. Because he really hated her. How do you hunt us? To defeat them, one must know their ways, use their weapons, kill them with bowcasters, blasters, know how to mine their colonies to gas them. As my people were fallen upon with shackles and their bodies racked with electricity and pain, so must every human feel the same, countless times over. No human must survive, those that do must be taught what life debts are, and why they will pay the price for my people. Man, these are difficult to read. Saying dark side is hard, not because the game doesn't give you choices, but because all the stupid crybabying all the other characters do. The way I do it is I'm very nice to them. And then as soon as I get out the door, I murder everybody on sight. And I'm like minimum, I'm way past I'm like super dark side, I'm like, can't go. Make them suffer, though not the Wookiees, I like them. If you continue to cause that suffering, it will never end. That is a dumb thing to say. How would anyone think that is a good thing to say in this situation? Dark side or light side? Let's go with the, what's the word? Survival of the fittest kind of thing. I can make great carpet from them. Killing the Wookiees is like killing a puppy, says Harry. I don't think... Do we kill Wookiees in the first game? I don't know if we're going to kill Wookiees in this game. I don't think we do. Do we kill... No, we do kill Wookiees in the first game. There's definitely plenty of Wookiee killing. Any human that cannot stand against you deserves to die. That is the way of the predator and the way of humans, of prey. Okay, I had other questions. Then speak them and leave me be. Why did you make your home on Nar Shaddaa? Because it is like my home world, yet the signs of the Shadowlands are greater, and that is more to my liking. Oh. And many humans come to the world of metal trees, tribes from lost battles, exiles. And I can climb upon the metal trees, seek the heights above, and see the Shadowlands all around me. Shadowlands. The Shadowlands is the place where we now walk. It cannot be touched, only felt and heard around you. It is the black that surrounds us, that encircles all planets, and reaches into their heart. You know the Shadowlands well. All who were cast out, all who were exiled, walk in the Shadowlands. It was not until the tribe of Zerka took me from my homeworld did I realize the Shadowlands extend forever. An abnormally strong puppy with intelligence and ripping arms from sockets. Yeah. What do you mean? This ship, this planet, these people all live within the Shadowlands, a place of darkness where predators. It is my place to be here. Why do you call it the Shadowlands? Because that is its name, human. Every one of my people see it when they open their eyes for the first time and stare at the depths of my planet where the roots of the great And though they did not always know it, they saw it whenever they stared into the darkness in the sky. They simply did not see the predators and instead dreamed of places where they lived forever as light. Okay. Then I can go back over here. It is like home, with its great metal trees that touch the sky, with a land similar to the Shadowlands below. It cannot be touched, only felt and heard around you. A place of darkness where predators wait always to strike. Open their eyes for the first time and stare at the depths of my planet where the roots of the great tree grow. Yeah, that's good enough. I think I got all the lines. Because I am recording a Let's Play. I just like the Wookiee speak in this game. I'm not a big fan of loud aliens. And also, what I really am not a fan of is the fact that his dialogue usually goes super fast. And sometimes it doesn't, and that's why I dance a little bit. Because if you've been following me through the beginning of this, not on the Let's Play, but specifically on the live streams, then you know the suffering that I've been through. Why do you wear Why do you wear those shackles? They are memories caged upon my wrists. I wear them so I will not forget. What do you mean? It is not for you to know, human. Even if you heard the words, you would not understand them. I shall one day show you what I see in my heart, and you shall know what is predator and prey and what sacrifice means. That would be an interesting addition to... That's kind of interesting, because it is dark side, but it is a different sort of dark side. A very one-sided style of dark side. I guess... two-sided, but either way. They sound like Yoko Ono with a cold. It works for Rhodians. It is the dark side from pain. I don't actually know who the Rhodians are, but that does make sense. What I'm saying is there's a certain subtext to his character. Not necessarily, well, definitely to his writing, but more to his character. And you could define his right. You could could write him in a different way. But his character specifically has a certain subtext that I guess I'll have to grasp. I don't think I've ever played with him. I always get Mira, because the only two times I played this game, or finished this game rather, were with Lightside. Why do you follow me? Because the weak must obey the strong. As long as I am here, I will force you to be strong, for the moment you show weakness, I shall be at your throat. When you die, our debt shall be settled. Greedo the green lizard-looking aliens. I don't know. The guy in Yavin 4 is a Rhodian. I don't think we've been to Yavin 4 yet. Or is that's a planet, right? There's a lot of questions here. Does that mean you serve me? Serve you? I watch you. I shadow your movements through the dark places in the galaxy. My reasons are my own, but know that I shall one day show you what hatred is and what life is. I think the first one probably doesn't matter as much right now. Your lack of knowledge made me lose my hair. Harry, you lost your hair before. You can't fool me. Also, my hair trimmer stopped working today, so I couldn't. It's bad things. Why do you remind me of this? My hair needs the cutting. So one day you will try to kill me like you did Mira? No, one day you will die as Mira did. It is different. I shall be there at the moment when your life dies. I will watch it from your body, fleeing for somewhere else. Sorry, that's different. I will watch it go from your body, fleeing for somewhere else. What debt are you talking about? It is not for you to know or for me to share. Why did you kill Mira? Because I was the stronger and she was the prey. There was no other reason. She was weak behind her eyes, and in her spirit, which is also behind her eyes. And what weakness about her made you want to kill her? By other hunters, it is said that she spared my life. There is no truth in such words. She spared my life as an insult to break my spirit. She held my life in her hands and she cast it away. Kind of a very light side and dark side option right now. If Mira spared your life, it was likely to humiliate you before others rather than mercy. I do not think you understand, human, but what she did was an insult, yes. So you had nothing to prove? There were many who believed that she was a better hunter than I, but there is no one who believed that she was a predator. And in the end, to hunt and not to kill, that is the call that will bring death to you in the Shadowlands. And you were angry at her weakness, and rightfully so. My anger, it is close to the words you speak, yes, but it is not all. Okay, then speak. No, it's fine. And we gained influence with Anhar, which is pretty important because, well, actually, we don't gain influence at the end of combat. We earn it through during combat. It is pretty important because I do want to get to those little bits of extra dark sideness. That is a very interesting dark side. It's very different from Krea's, or Viz's for that matter. But Viz's, I think she's the damsel in distress. Is she? What is she doing with her swords? Oh, I see. She probably shouldn't have those swords on, because that looks very goofy, but also kind of cool.
My life for yours.
Your head is in the way. My head is in. Yeah, my head is in the way of. Did I show something that was behind the head? Oh, how dark side are you? I'm really dark side. I'm sorry. I did show you. I did show something. Yeah, I wasn't looking at that one in specific, but yes, I'm like at the very bottom. Like it doesn't go farther beyond that. It's like the last. I'm the deepest dark side. I'm the darkest of sidists. I want to teach you some of the forms I have learned.
I am prepared both in mind and body for your teachings.
Viz's has learned.
I understand now.
Force Academy.
Such a form will increase
I don't know
my
what that
skills
was.
and my use to you.
See to it that your master... No. See to it that you master what I have taught.
My life for yours.
I want to teach you some of the techniques I have learned in my travels.
I am prepared for whatever you wish to teach me.
Breath control.
I understand now. I shall practice what you have taught me.
Oh, and I couldn't say anything this time.
My life for yours.
I had some questions for you.
I will answer what I can.
I don't know that I have anything new.
It is not... It was for his and the they and they, he cannot enough.
No, I don't think I have anything new for her. Krea definitely has something new though. But before we go to Krea, I want to go to HK-47. Also Goto. Oh, I just now realized it's Z0. My God, where's my pronunciation? G0T0. That's what Goto is there. Are we sure that Goto is a person and not just that one robot in particular? Hey. This looks like the remains of an HK unit. Yes, and I can install the droid's processor. You have installed the droid's processor. And also reinforce the droid's damaged chassis with the one you have. You have installed the droid's chassis. There is a low hum from within the droid, and the sound of circuits sparking, restoring power through the droid's systems. Your Google skill never ceases to amaze me, Harry, says Ghostface. Oh, because you're...
Diagnostic.
We got HK.
7 activated. Running checks through primary systems. Assessment. It appears I have suffered considerable damage and dismemberment. I can...
Indeed, Curly Bear. Welcome to the stream.
Motivators. And my central control cluster seems to have taken several repeated blaster shots at close range. How crude.
At close range? Why were you in our storage hold?
Answer. I do not know, Master. It is curious that I was here, although this place does seem familiar.
T3 from the other side of the ship.
Extrapolation. Perhaps someone
I think he doesn't like me.
in the process of rebuilding me.
No, it was T3.
Maybe I was needed for some task.
Are you okay?
Answer. If by okay, you mean the loss of almost all my existing assassination protocols, then no, I am not okay. Furthermore, I seem to have no discretionary control over my vocabulator, causing me to reveal my true function as an assassin droid of unrivaled sophistication.
Yes, I did meet other HK units that were very reluctant to admit to such skills as those. Any idea what happened to you?
Answer. It seems you would know more than I. My memory centers are experiencing some setbacks. Reflection.
Setbacks.
Of course, for some reason, that does not alarm me. I suspect I have suffered such repeated memory failures before. Still, the loss of my higher combat and assassination protocols is shameful and degrading.
Don't worry, you're gonna gain experience. And also, in the first game, HK also loses his memory, and it's a whole process to get it back. You look a lot like a series of droids that have attacked me.
Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out to kill you, we would not be speaking. And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable.
Well, there's at least 4 others now defunct versions of you in the galaxy.
Statement. Master,
There were
I
a
must
lot
inform
more.
you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I. As I have expressed, I am unique.
Actually, there's a series of HK-50 units sharing your model and function that we have encountered on multiple occasions.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If you persist in your attempts at humor, I shall indulge you. Let me check the ship's records, and we will settle this matter once and for all. Conclusion. You speak
Fade to black.
the truth. This discovery is also causing me some degree of anger and humiliation.
Are you all right?
Mockery. Am I all right? Oh, yes, Master. Why, I am fine. Statement.
That's not mockery.
I've only just been reactivated, only to find that there are substandard duplicates of me running all over the galaxy, corroding my good name. But if they are in fact hunting you,
He's written better than the
forward
first
to
game.
the opportunity to meet these units and educate them in proper assassination protocols. Conclusion. So it seems I need you, for the time being.
You're an assassin droid.
Recitation. Yes, as I said, I am an assassin droid. It is my primary function to burn holes through meat bags that you wish removed from the galaxy. Master, oh, how I hate that term.
What, meat bag? No, I think it means master. Maybe. I like the well get used to it, but I kind of want to gain influence with him. What? Meatbag?
Answer. No, Master. I said it again.
Well, get used to it.
Answer. Yes, Master.
Yeah, that's sort of a forced answer there. Are you ready to serve me, droid?
Answer. Yes, Master. HK-47 is ready to serve.
HK-47 has joined your party. With few remaining assassination protocols his few remaining assassination protocols allow him to do more damage to opponents with blasters and rifles. And I got 1,000 experience. Also, a journal update, which is not a mission. And he's now in the middle of the room! That's not okay. That does mean that we only have 2 remaining companions. That's quite a lot more than the first game. I don't remember who they are.
Statement. Master, I must say it is a pleasure to be working side by side with you.
He's lying, but I can't say. No, he's not lying. He's telling the truth. Because I'm dark side. He's reacting to the fact that I'm dark side. He's the only one that doesn't nag me about my wrinkles. My god, these people. And why is that?
Statement. Just when I believe my photoreceptors have recorded the last potential aspect of your cruelty to my memory core, you commit a new atrocity that leaves me analyzing its impact for days. You are like a delightful random cruelty generator, Master, poisoning all you touch with your presence. You are a testament to all organic meatbags everywhere.
You do me too much honor. Nobody has ever said such nice things about me. That was very well written. That was clearly like that. That is so good. That is so good. That is written like that is great. Not just from a literary perspective, as in it's funny and good, but also if you are my character, you'd be very pleased with hearing such things. There's an option to say I'm not proud of my actions. It's like I'm super dark side, but I don't like it. My robotic law conceived by some distant and overweening ancestor of yours, also named Asimov. Wait, that's Crichton. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that one particular line. Stick with me. You'll pick up a few things.
Statement. I have already learned a great deal, Master, and I am anxious to learn more of lying, betrayal, and new ways to harm innocence.
I love it. I want to ask you some questions.
Statement. You wish to conduct an interrogation? Very well. Proceed.
Interrogation?
Statement. Oh, yes, Master. Pain is really the only reliable means by which truth may be obtained. Or so I choose to believe.
Enough with the interrogation already. When I ask you questions, I mean I will ask questions without torturing you. Do I want to say that? No. No, I don't want to say that. It's not an interrogation, I just want to ask you some questions.
Statement. Very well, Master. But if you wish to be brutal and vicious about it, know that I am trained for such things. Do your worst.
That is good to know, actually. Enough with the interrogation already. When I ask you questions, I mean I will ask questions without torturing you.
Statement. Master, I am no behavior droid, but it is obvious to me that you have serious ethical problems that will need to be treated at some point. Very well. Ask your questions. If you feel the need to make it an interrogation, however, do not restrain yourself. I would be saddened if you held back.
That is true. We need to treat this unit like a piece of junk or something, and he'll like us more for it. Alrighty then. That's just how it goes, apparently. I wanted to talk about the other HK units.
Statement. Ah, yes. Them. Very well. What did you wish to know?
Do you know where these clones are being created? Oh, it's the clone planet. That's the end to his quest. Was never in the original game. I believe I do have the clone planet in the mod that I'm playing. But do you know where they're being created?
Answer. Master, I do not...
Ah, Azor! Finally gotten started with Neo, huh?
For the location of the factory churning out
Welcome
these
to the stream.
copies has eluded me.
But how did this happen?
Statement. I have no idea, Master.
What was that? It sounded like a malfunction. This is a little bit of an inscrutable line. Because it's... I don't think these lines should be in RPGs. Because it has a specific delivery to be made. And you can't really, you know, expect the player to be like, oh, what was that? It sounded like a malfunction. Because if I say it like that, it doesn't work. But if I say it like this, what was that? It sounded like a malfunction.
Statement. Oh no, Master, surely you are mistaken. I would never malfunction in such a way on purpose.
Trash Mac, welcome to the stream. I'd say the developers of Ghost of Tsushima did a good job on their research. Yeah, I think they, I mean, that was a large part of the budget was making sure everything was as inspired by, I don't remember his name though, as possible. It's not an RPG though, Harry. It's just an action game. Even though it has RPG elements. But so does Assassin's Creed, which is also just an action game. Fight me. Are you sure you don't know where they are striking from?
Prompt. Do you understand me? I have no idea. It certainly isn't a matter of it being locked in my memory core and being unable to communicate it to others.
And how would this information come out if it was locked in your memory core?
Answer. I fear that any such information that exists would only come out when a certain sequence of events takes place. That is why I am eager to encounter more of these clones in the hopes that something clicks that allows me to finally pull the trigger.
The net says it's an action RPG, says Harry. No! I am... Okay, it's an RPG. I won't fight you on that one, though. I never played Assassin's Creed. Yeah, Assassin's Creed is just Tomb Raider, basically. It's just that if it says it's an RPG, it's an RPG. Because that's my stance on it. I need to know more about these clones of yours.
Statement. What of them?
Why do you need me?
Statement. Master, there are two reasons for this. One, the probability of them showing up around you is statistically high. If I travel with you, then my chances of encountering these clones is also high. The second reason is a little more complicated. You see, even though those clones are obviously cheap, artless imitations of me, well, they are still me.
What are you talking about?
Answer. Somehow these droids are built from my schematics. This causes certain complications.
That doesn't explain why you need me.
Answer. Because of my self-preservation program, my behavior core recognizes these templates as still being me, despite their individuality. I could no more shoot them than I could shoot myself. It is a frustrating situation that has been looping through my behavior core for some time.
Have you been trying to shoot yourself for some time? Is that it? I need to know more about them.
Statement. Ah, yes.
Do you know why they are hunting me?
Answer. Well, Master, it seems you have become a popular individual in the galaxy. This is somewhat surprising to me, since this dissemination of information could not have been caused by your actions alone.
What do you mean?
Statement. Master, there is mention of you specifically in the Corward databases, even in public terminals on Coruscant. Observation. I was led to believe that this information concerning Jedi was not for public consumption.
PC is
yet
better,
somehow it has been made known to them.
Why would someone do that?
Conclusion. If I did not know better, which is computation...
I think...
This...
That's the one. I skipped them by mistake. I have some emulators on PC and I do play Zelda.
Conclusion. Someone wants everyone to know that you exist, Master, and that you are back in Republic space. If I did not know better, which is computationally impossible, I believe that someone wants to make you a target, and they are succeeding admirably.
Who?
Answer. Master, my feeling would be the exchange. But that doesn't seem to be enough to answer the question, however. Rhetorical.
The why.
Why wouldn't they have simply kept the information to themselves? Such an answer does not address the central question. And that is, why someone would choose to broadcast your location all over the known galaxy. Theory. My suspicion is that someone is using you as bait for a larger target, who is unknown at this time.
Someone. Not the exchange. Sure.
Statement.
Yes. Why are they masquerading as protocol droids?
Answer. Master, as part of my original programming, I am able to communicate in over 600 languages. This usually amounted to short verbal warnings when killing non-basic speaking targets, which gave me some small measure of satisfaction.
So basically you can function as a protocol droid.
Answer. Yes. I believe my original master needed this functionality in order to recover information from various indigenous tribes across the galaxy, but I know little else than that. Suffice to say that...
Hey Zingster, welcome to the stream. How's it going?
These copies of myself to assume the role of protocol and translation droids in much unknown space. That is, of course, not their primary function. And while they are attempting to pass themselves off as translation droids, their primary functionality keeps rising to the forefront.
Explain yourself.
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime...
Prince of Spring, welcome to the stream.
Transferring of Elzing syntax for friendship changes its meaning and implies that one's broodmate was actually impregnated by their own host.
Tell me no one said that out loud, did they?
Confirmation. Oh, truly, you can imagine the results. Statement. This comment, of course, caused a civil war between the Guvandi Collective and Elzing that still persists to the current date.
Haven't been to a Star Wars stream in a long time. Yeah, they sort of show up every once in a while. I think the last one was on Thursday. And then the one before that was on the other Thursday or something. Do any of these incidents have any wider repercussions?
Answer. Yes, Master. Such incidents often spread outwards from their point of origin, much like an echo.
Why did you say that just now?
Query. What do you mean, Master?
The echo. Why did you say that?
Answer. It is something I heard a previous master say before, I believe.
I have not heard of
can't
Valheim.
recall the context. Still, somehow it seemed applicable to this situation. Odd.
I'm writing it down, though. I'll look into it. What repercussions did Praven Prime have?
Answer. In the case of Praven Prime, the Civil War actually forced the Republic to back
I like
out
survival
of
games
Guvandi's
every once in a
space
while.
and let their world fall from Republic control. As I understand it, that would be best. Keeping such a world would have been a token gesture of control. As an added burden, The resources needed to invest in diplomatic and trade relations would have far outweighed what would have been required. Besides, Master, quite frankly, the Guvandi and Elzing needed a good war. They were races that relied
Guvandi.
on words than actions, and a good brisk killing woke them from their torpid state. Also,
Good brisk
the result
killing.
of the war will be that the drastically reduced Elzing population will eventually need to call upon the Republic for emergency relief.
The result of the war will be that the drastically reduced population will need to call upon the Republic for emergency relief. I fail to understand what could be gained from such a war.
Answer. The Republic stands to gain. The Republic will be able to supply such emergency relief at a fraction of the cost to the now reduced population. Of course, such aid would only come 4 or 5 years after the war was started. One would have to be patient and let death and destruction run its course.
But of course, I need to know more about them, though. The clones.
Statement.
Why did they start revealing themselves?
Answer. I do not know why these clones chose now to start revealing themselves. Theory. I can only assume that some critical moment is approaching where stealth and subtlety is no longer required. Not that those Durasteel-plated knockoffs know anything of stealth or subtlety. Observation. It is clear, however, that they have been placed throughout the galaxy at critical junctures, both in the Republic fleet and in neutral worlds, and they seem to be looking for Jedi.
Yeah.
Statement.
You sound pretty disgusted by these duplicates.
Answer. My feelings on the matter are something that I feel I must put in proper context, in a way that even a meatbag such as yourself could easily comprehend. Theory. Imagine, if you will, that you are unique, the pinnacle of an exiled, cast-out Jedi who can't even use the Force. Imagine
I can
that
use the
no
Force.
one has sunk lower than you, that you are truly the most miserable example of a Jedi ever.
Is this going somewhere?
Continuation. Now that you have that image, imagine this. Someone clones you. Badly, I might add. They make the clones talk differently, rob you of any shred of personality, and take your Jedi code and adjust it, so that it is not really the Jedi code anymore. They even change your pigmentation to a rather poor shade of Durasteel, rather than the proper rusty red that inspires fear in targets. And of course, they refer to meat bags as organics. Unacceptable.
That's the cherry on top of the cake. I love that the whole diatribe was him just sort of more and more making it about himself rather than me. And just... Okay, so that explains your anger.
Clarification. Anger would be an understatement for the
HK of Theseus, yeah.
Corps when these cheap imitations make their presence felt throughout the galaxy. Statement. Part of the indignity of all these copies is that they impair my ability to perform my function. The more people throughout the galaxy recognize me as an illegal assassination device, the more difficulty I will have in carrying out my mission.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. I had some other questions.
Statement. More questions. Wonderful.
How did you get scattered all over the galaxy?
Theory. Well, Master.
This is a long
I
dialogue.
was shot repeatedly. Once reduced to my component parts, I suspect pieces of me were sold across the galaxy. Statement. I am an extremely valuable piece of equipment after all, Master. My parts were no doubt costly to obtain, and their new owners hesitant to part with them.
It was something of a pain, yes?
Statement. That is indeed unfortunate, Master. It is merely another thing my attacker will answer for. I would be most distressed if you were to shoot me, attack me, or dismember me in any way. I do not wish to repeat the experience.
I will endeavor to not do so.
Statement. Ah.
I like that I skipped that. So you had a Stygian playthrough. I tried that 5 or 6 times. I always end up uninstalling it after a few hours. I think the first few hours are really the strongest part of the game. If you know how to play the game. If you're screwing up, like there's some things that the game makes difficult for you if you don't know like all the systems. The beginning of the game are the strongest part, and it feels like it's the I don't know. It feels like it's not the game is not fleshed out enough. Both at the beginning of the game as at the rest of the game. But at the beginning of the game, it's polished. It's like it's not as like focused on combat basically, and I think that does it better. But it needs like a lot more fleshing out. It needs like a lot more options to do different quests differently, and not be as focused on going to the next part of the storyline. It needs to be a little bit more open than it is. It's like they need to learn from what Fallout 1 and 2 do in terms of quest design, basically. The combat is horrendous, in my opinion, says Hazor. I think the combat is passable. It's really buggy. Or at least it was when I played it. It doesn't feel good playing it. But it works well enough that it adds to that sort of I don't like this, which is an important aspect of the game. It's the not liking it. But if you don't like the not liking it, then yeah, I'm not saying it's like a pathologic, like where it is supposed to be difficult and weird. It isn't. It's just janky. Surprised I managed to finish. I tried to finish all my games, all my Let's Plays, as long as it's something that I can finish. I didn't finish Insomnia, the Ark. That's the only one. Because there's no walkthroughs online. The game is buggy. It's obtuse on purpose. Like, it's not obtuse because, like, there are games that you can't finish because you can't figure out what to do. And then there's Insomnia, where you can't finish because you can't figure out where the person that the journal is telling you to go to, where that person is. So I was like, whatever. It's a champ about finishing games. I didn't used to be, Zingster. I didn't used to be. It's the having the channel that makes it a lot more compulsive. Like, for example, Pathfinder Kingmaker. I almost didn't finish that game. For many reasons. For many, many reasons. There were multiple times where I almost didn't finish that game. Pathfinder Kingmaker, I had to take like a month off of the game where I was just, I can't see this game for the next month. I think it was March 2020. And I didn't play the game all through March 2020. I was just like, not playing it. And then I played it, and the last part of the game I just cheated because I couldn't beat the game. The game is impossible. Only people who are enormous galaxy brains can beat it. Insomnia the Ark was a really weird game. It was really weird. It had an interesting charm to it, but I wish the writing was better. Because the writing was meh. Harry is better than me. That is true. CRPG King for me says Azor. Azor is also better than me. I understand about having the channel, but still, you complete them, and a lot of people don't. Yeah, that's the other thing, though. I have, like, my channel, I really focus on that, because, I don't know. I started doing YouTube because I wanted for there to be Let's Plays of games that, you know, don't get Let's Played. Old games that don't get Let's Played, and RPGs in general, because everybody always plays whatever is popular and whatnot. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna focus on what isn't. And for the beginning, for the beginning of the channel's history, that sort of worked. But there's a ceiling to how big the channel can get. There's never that many people looking for niche games, you know. And I can't beat them all. If I had every niche game, if I had like 8 episodes a day, I might grow the channel, but unfortunately I can't do that because it's sort of a catch-22 because I have a daytime job I probably could do 8 videos a day if I didn't have a daytime job. But there's no guarantee that I would grow the channel, so I can't, like, make the jump. Hopefully my boss fires me. I'm I'm on the side of unless you hate the game, then you should complete it. I'm not Galaxy Brain, says Azor. I beat it on hard, unfair. You are a Galaxy Brain. There's no way I could beat that game. It's so difficult. It is so difficult. You know, like, you need to do everything right, and it's still impossible. My problem, like, at the end of the day, I sort of can get past the difficulty. Sort of. Not really. Because I can't... My god. But I can, and I can respect a game for being difficult. But my problem with Pathfinder Kingmaker, and Harry says I missed something, is the writing. This is the boss. You're fired. Yes! Yes! That'd be fantastic. Seriously. Seriously, I'm in a job where if I were fired, I would just go, I'd get drunk and be like, yes, this is great. Finally. That would be so nice. But I'm not going to fire myself, though. Because, I can't retire early. I don't have enough money for that. Get the severe... Yeah, exactly. Get the severance package. I don't know what it is now. How much would I get? I think here in Portugal, you get... I think it's a week for every year. It wouldn't be that much. It would be like 3 or 4 months of pay. You didn't miss something. You missed the main story. I still can't get it. What is the main story? Spoil us, Harry. Spoil us. Started my first job in November and I already want to retire, says Azor. Oh, that sucks, actually. That sucks. I'm sorry. When I started my first job, I in fact, for a long time, I could just, you know, dedicate myself. And, not overly dedicate myself, because then you burn out. But, like, you know, I'm here for it. Now let's do it. Even though, you know, it is what it is. Who was your previous master?
Answer. Master, ironically enough, I seem to have developed a sudden bout of memory loss. I shall struggle
that
to
is
recall an
the
answer
sort of
to
job
your
that...
question,
Yeah, I can understand that.
It is sadly beyond my capabilities. Consolation. Besides, you are a fine
Reverend,
master.
yes.
Do not be worried about being rendered insignificant if I were to inadvertently compare to some silly old master I once possessed.
You possess the master. I love that. You put it like that. There's so many little tiny details in this guy's writing that it's just unbelievable.
Statement.
Twice, yeah, that's true.
More questions.
Do you know anything about the Sith hunting us?
Answer. No, Master, I do not. I am afraid I have been out of touch with the Sith for many years. This new Sith threat fights differently than the ones I was familiar with. These seem to favor stealth and assassination to achieve their ends.
Any idea where they might be striking from?
Answer. No, Master. The Sith had many hidden bases and strongholds before and during the Jedi Civil War, and I doubt the Republic found them all. Theory. It is possible that the Sith still hold one such base, if not several. Consolation. But I would not worry, Master.
We're gonna go there.
I imagine it will not be long
It's the
before
last,
their murderous
it's the end
hands
game,
try
I
to
think.
seize you by the throat. Twi'lek metaphor.
It seems like they are attracted to you like crack beetles during the Brightland seasons. Yeah, well, crack beetles are a lot smaller than our enemies.
Query. Master, excuse me. One thing I have noticed as we travel the galaxy, you seem to possess the ability to understand a variety of alien languages. Forgive me, but that does not seem in keeping with my assessment of your talents.
Oh, and this is how the game explains. There's so many wrong things about oh my god. Okay, I will just remind you that this game deliberately portrays the traitors and other aliens in Tilas? No. Where are we? Nar Shaddaa, that's the one. As not being very good with language, even though they are speaking their native tongue to us. Now, we know that they're speaking their native tongue to us because we can hear them say the pushu floof, la floof, lef, floof, floof, mlof, mlof, mlof. But we can read the subtitles as one would expect. Now, we also know that they do that in this game and in the previous game as well as a sort of voice acting shortcut in a way that allows them to not only sort of alter lines later on, even after the bulk of the game's lines have been recorded, and so they can change lines however they want because they don't need to change the voice line. And it also allows them to just have a lot of dialogue that doesn't get voiced at all, and it still gets delivered to the player. It doesn't make sense that they speak bad language because it is their language. So what we have to assume then is that they're actually speaking English somehow, or basic, whatever, and they're bad at it. But they're speaking it with their own floof, floof, floof sounds, which doesn't make any sense. But then, now we know that we picked a sonic imprint sensor on Paragus that doubles as a translator, and so they are indeed speaking their language, and I'm just translating them poorly. There's no explanation. It's just, it's bad. But yes.
Query. May I see it?
Like that Azor says, I want to retire because I'm lazy. Being lazy, you get over that. Unfortunately, you'll probably get over that because it just becomes part of the routine. I guess it depends on people because there are some people that don't like having routines. Let me spoil it for you. The main plot is to start and develop your relation with our Nyrissa, give her heart and immortality back, and take the curse off of her, kill the Lantern King, and marry her, and have children. That is exactly what I perceived to be the main plot, yes. I didn't miss anything, Harry. I think that going for this secret yet canon ending, you also get one or two unique locations that don't show up otherwise. Yeah, I got that. And Nyrissa is very much a side quest. Like, I didn't get everything for her, especially because of my choices. But, yeah. Also, the whole children would be a little bit not really sure how that would work. But yeah, apparently that's the canon. But yeah, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything, Harry. I get that I missed some stuff in the sense that I didn't do the choices that led me to that. And you yourself said that you needed a walkthrough, so yeah, definitely didn't do the choices. Because I wasn't even going for that, to be honest. What was my attitude towards Nyrissa? Yeah. I saw her always as a sort of, oh, she's over there, let her be. She's not a threat, she's not a common staple. She's just somebody that the companions talk about. The Lantern King on Unfair was a cool fight. I spawned like 30 mobs. That fight looked like a war. And your FPS tanked as well. There's a mounted combat in the new Pathfinder. Yeah, they need to have only 2 fights in the combat in the new Pathfinder. There's the tutorial fight, where you fight a goblin, and then there's the end boss, where you fight a bigger goblin, and that's it. The rest of the game is just quests, and talking to people, and making choices, and definitely having interesting dialogue that is not there just to show you how many long sentences they can write. That is what they need to do. That's the only thing they need to do. Forever. And if you want to have many fights, you can have many fights against the people who are giving you the quests. And that's the kind of character you can play. It's a great story. The second best romance after Morrigan. No way. No way, Harry. You're no way. It is, I didn't see it. I didn't see Nyrissa's romance, but I cannot believe that whoever wrote that game can come up with the second best romance, you say. I cannot believe that. I didn't see it. I saw some parts of the game were really well written. I liked Jethal's. Usually I liked her dialogues. She was an interesting character. So So Jethal, like good parts of the game. Jethal, that's good. Usually the dialogues with the first that lady that from the beginning of the game, I don't remember her what her country was. You know, the first country where you start off in her court and then go off to the Stolen Lands. Her dialogues were good. They were good. I enjoyed them. I can't think back to them and be like, oh, that was really good. But you know, after I was done with them, I was like, this is good. I liked some of the specifically I liked the first few dialogues of the two Tiefling sisters. But then the game lost itself completely. Like it didn't know where to go with that. It just was like you just, you know, autopilot. It's the autopilot writing. I remember a lot of the different areas, and my God, did I not like the writing? Like, for example, the tribes of the north. Holy crap, that was bad. And the Lord of Death. Holy crap, that was bad. That crow needed to die. That was so badly written. The crow specifically. It didn't help that the guy voice acting the leader of the North tribes wasn't a native speaker, and he wasn't like. I like when non-native speakers can have such great. You can have anybody voice act any character, within certain constraints. But the point is, because you know, obvious. But the point is, you can have non-native speakers voice act characters, but they need to lean on the fact that they're not native speakers. Now, what happens in Pathfinder Kingmaker? The writing isn't made for that character, isn't made for that voice. So not only is he using words that he's not familiar with, and there's a lot of words that he doesn't even pronounce them properly, as in not the syllables, they're not there. But also he clearly is not comfortable with what he's saying, the voice actor. And something that happens, I don't know how many of you are not native speakers of English, but something that happens when you speak English and you're not a native speaker is that you shift your dialogue in ways that allow you to be more comfortable with what you're about to say. Not necessarily when you're starting off. When you're starting off, like, you're thinking of way too many things to actually be thinking about that. But I do that so much, and I can like, that's from personal experience, so I assume other people do the same, where you just say the things that you know you can pronounce properly. And when I want to say pronounce properly, I mean literally, like, there's some words that are just harder to pronounce, and some flows of sentences that are hard to pronounce, so don't go there. And I, as a Let's Player, I control exactly what I say, so I notice that a lot when I do the podcast, because, like, my train of thought is just completely thrown off guard because I'm conversing with people, right? So when I'm in my own world and just on my diatribes, I'm just like, I'm gonna say what I want, and I know exactly where to go, to the point where I'm pretty sure if you hear all my videos and listen to, or watch all my videos, you're gonna know exactly what I'm gonna say a lot of the time. Not really, I'm not that repetitive. I really don't like repetition. But the point is, when I'm talking to another person, conversing, discussing with another person, I'm really thrown off my game a lot of the time, and I just go in directions that I'm not used to, and it's so obvious, like, right away. And so especially for I have a soft spot for Nordic accents and for Slavic accents, and I'm pretty sure it was like Swedish or maybe Finnish, probably not Finnish. It was a little bit too many sounds, because the Finns don't have they're a little bit more for the rush and stuff, and the sh, if I remember correctly. So I can like a good Nordic accent. I like a good Nordic accent, but it's when the characters, like, you go and watch a Nordic Let's Player, and you'll see what I'm talking about. They say, and especially if they're not very comfortable, you can see them repeat the same thing over and over again, because that's the thing that they're comfortable with. And you could probably see that as well in me in the first videos, for the first few years of me doing Let's Plays, me going back to the same sentences, because that's what I know how to say. And not that I don't know how to say say it in other ways, it's just that that's how I know I sound more or less intelligible, and so that's how I pronounce it. And if you see that in people who are struggling, they also say the same thing. And the thing is, when you're reading a script, if the script is not written for you, and when it comes to this particular thing, this is not just about written for you, it's written by you, because you're the one that knows how to pronounce things. When the script is not written for you, you're just going to struggle. And that guy, the leader of the tribes, struggles throughout so much dialogue. It's easily an hour of dialogue that he talks. And it's just, I couldn't get past that. I couldn't get past that. The crazy thing is the walkthrough was written by a Russian, and thankfully everyone translated it into English, says Harry. I hope that allowed you to get somewhere then. Well, it did, because you're talking. Also, she one-shotted enemies in my playthrough. It's a choice of words too, says Prince of Springs. Yeah. There's definitely the case. I don't know if it was setting or what, not... I just love, or whatnot, right? I just loved Pathfinder Kingmaker. Also, the writing to me seemed good, and normally I'm picking games about writing. Yeah, definitely different opinions. I'm just, like, I can't really... it's all from memory, you know? I can argue with you if I'm looking at the text right away, and we can argue, we can say, oh, that thing is this, or that, and then we can come to conclusions where it's not just about opinion, it's just sort of about coming to a conclusion together. But like right now, right here, and I think forever, I'm probably not going to play Pathfinder Kingmaker again. So it's always going to be just me remembering my experience. Chris Avalon wrote Nyrissa, so I trust me, it's amazing. Chris Avalon didn't have an editor in that game. Chris Avalon needs an editor, and he needed an editor every time he's written, including I was gonna say Chris Avalon is always edited down, including in the Torment game, always edited down, to the point I think where he complained. I think when he left Obsidian, he was talking about being edited down with Durance, I think, in Pillars of Eternity. I hate when I talk the same way and use the same words too often, says Zingster. I feel exactly the same. Try to expand my vocabulary. Yeah, my tip, though, my own insight is this. When you, as a speaker, notice that you're repeating the same things, allow yourself to notice that. That's very important. Allow yourself to be like, I said this twice already in this half an hour of me talking. Allow yourself to notice that and train your brain to notice that. But don't get annoyed at it, because you notice it way sooner than anybody else. Because you know yourself a lot better. So, you know. So when you're talking and say the same things over and over again, make it a mental note. I said it again. Because it's not going to happen from night to day. But that training, you're going to get to a point, I am at a point, where I notice in advance. Like, I'm at a speed where I'm noticing, probably like every 2 weeks I have a new tick. No, it's not a tick, but I have a new expression that I'm sort of hanging on to. And then it takes me like a month to get over it. And then I spend that whole month thinking every time I go for it. And sometimes I like the expression. Sometimes it's good. It's like used sparsely, it's good. It's just another tool in your vocabulary. But other times it's just something you don't want to say, or something like that. I love Lindsay. Lindsay was terrible. She was the worst. She was a bad person. She was a bad person. But also, I liked the way she was written, actually. She was well written. She was just a bad person. But I seem to notice it more in ourselves, yeah. Sometimes when people have trouble speaking English or whatever, you often hear them just saying the word instead of flowing like a sentence. That is very true as well. That doesn't happen in voice acting, though, because I was specifically giving the example of voice acting, but that is very true. It's very interesting as well when that happens. I actually never got into that habit. Well, I suppose when I started doing YouTube, I was already relatively fluent. I was fluent, but it's just that there's fluent and then there's fluent. I hope you play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, though. We'll see, Azor. We'll see. I'm a little bit scared of that game, honestly. because it is gonna be. I'll see. I'll probably do a let's play. Oh, let's try, or Kernel RPG plays. You know, I wasn't such a big fan of Torment. Tides of Numenera, says Eri. Yeah, a lot of it was not written by Avalon, but I did enjoy the writing a lot. I think the bulk of the writing. No, not the bulk of the writing, but the writing that I liked. I actually asked in Exile a couple of times, and one of the writers is in Obsidian. It's Eschenbacher. Eschenbacher? I don't know how to pronounce the name. The other one that I really not liked, she's still in Exile, but she's a published author. And another one is also a published author, but it was a freelancer. I believe that other one was the one that wrote. There's like this big boss that's completely out of his mind in the middle of the game, in the Temple of the Dead or something. And that one, I really enjoyed his dialogue. That was so beautiful, like really well, interestingly written, and like really good dialogue. And he's also a published author. I play Lindsay 90% of the game only to have her died. Sucks. No, I liked it when she died. I didn't like when the game didn't go through with it, because I didn't like her. Sucks for those who have invested in leveling her up. Oh no, she always dies? Actually? Oh no, really? Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Man, that sucks so much. Wow, that is bad. Come on, Pathfinder. Oh man, that sucks so much that she doesn't always die, or she always dies. So what I thought happened with Lindsay is that she died because of my choices, or because of the way I treated her, which sort of felt like that's the case. 'Cause I think Amory disappeared. I never found her, and I think it was. I was pretty sure she died because of how I did it, and I was like, yeah, she died. Screw her. She's awful and terrible. She's a bad person. But then what happens is that she continues talking. She just talks because she's in a book now. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess, sure, whatever. It's a way to cop out of a choice. I thought it was the game trying to be like having its cake and eating it too, where it allows you to kill a main character, but still, doesn't break everything. Because killing a main character can be pretty catastrophic. But no, it's a cheap moment. It's really cheap then. It is really cheap. It is so cheap. It is bad. It is bad. An old school game that needs a remake from scratch is Arcanum. You're absolutely right, Harry. Arcanum is fantastic, and it's the sort of game that would work as a first-person game as well, because the combat isn't very good. But I would prefer it if it were top-down, turn-based, with a little pointer where you can see the descriptions of everything, like in Fallout. Nook, I liked him. Oh, yeah, Nook was pretty cool, actually. He was also evil, but he was pretty cool. It was well-written. I forgot. Nook. Well-written character. I didn't finish his quest, though. It was bugged. I did something wrong. Amory, I didn't like her because she was... I didn't like her. She never changes. Like, it's not that she's badly written. I thought she was well written as well. There's just only a few companions that are poorly written. But I thought Amory was well written. But not as in the fullness of it, It was like well written in the second-to-second reading. But her main quest, I don't think it was. It was just a quest about, like, you might as well have just written her as most of the companions in this game go. It's just they talk about what happened to them. That's all you needed, really. There's nothing there. Tristan the traitor. Oh, I didn't like that at all. He's so but I think that was because of my choices. Because I'm like. I told Tristan, like, oh, that's fine. You didn't. No, actually, oh, that's right. That's why I didn't like him. He doesn't do anything, and he's not a traitor. Not like he doesn't do much. He doesn't do anything. It's just like it's the worst betrayal. Go and play Baldur's Gate 2 and see what a good betrayal is. And it isn't a particularly good betrayal, actually. Now that I say it out loud, it is way better than Tristan. And like it defines his character forever, and I'm like, shut up, dude. It doesn't matter. And the game doesn't give you a chance to say it doesn't matter, even though you do say it doesn't matter. May I see it? Why?
Answer, because it seems to know all the languages I do, and
let's go back to the game.
Degrees of familiarity and inferiority both at once.
Here you go.
Observation. This is indeed familiar. Indeed, it seems to be modeled after my vocabulator, with some modifications, of course. Curious. You say you obtained this device on Paragus.
Yes, shortly before the planet was destroyed.
Observation. Master, I believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position for any HK units in the vicinity.
Can you use it to track them?
Confirmation. Yes, Master, I believe so. Of course, we would need to find 3 separate HK squads and use this device in order to target their base.
So we just wait.
Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the sonic imprint sensor is such that we must wait until it is signaled. It does not please me any more than it does you, but one of the primary traits of an assassin or assassin droid is patience.
Hidden content, really. Or is it? Okay, I had some other questions.
Statement.
For a sophisticated assassin droid, you don't seem as advanced as you should be.
Statement. Master, you wound me.
Hopefully you will have access to it.
But in my behavior core, it is true that I once possessed many more protocols and upgrades. But time and damage has taken its toll. And I am afraid that I have a rather long history of memory problems, which has also compromised my effectiveness as well. Still, you will find me a valuable asset, Master, willing and able to terminate anything you point me towards.
Okay. And we gained influence with HK-47. And of course, dark side points have been gained as well. A little bit of experience. That's very important. Was I bleeding? No, I'm just smelling of roses. Finding the HK Factory. A quest that doesn't get a completion and still exists in the original game. And now with the mods that I have, you will be able to play it and finish it. Because, you know, you can't play it or finish it in the original game.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
You don't have to call. You don't have to call me Master.
Statement. Oh, I am aware of that, Master. I simply use it to give you the illusion of control and obedience. Humans often need...
See you later, Azor. Thank you for coming. Have a good night.
Comes.
What do you mean, the end?
Consolation, Master. Everyone dies eventually, and not all of them by my hand. Droids die when not routinely maintained, sadly enough.
But until you do, you answer to me.
Statement. Of course I do, Master. Until the end.
I had some questions.
Statement.
So...
Answer. Answer. This... Answer. Here comes tweet. State. And... Answer. This... Conclusion. If... Answer. And... Answer. In...
Okay. So that's that. And I think he's gonna come with me. I think it's gonna be him and not Atten. Atten is pretty dark side as well, but I think he's gonna be the one. Oh, Kreia. Actually, T3, what are you complaining about? Like, just talking from this side of the ship. What is going on with you, little guy? When I was captured by Goto, how were you able to find Goto's yacht? Atten is boring. HK is the best companion ever. Atten isn't too boring. It's just, or isn't so far it isn't boring at all. I don't remember the rest, but HK is better. You snuck into Voga's droid warehouse to steal the codes? This is so annoying. So who was transmitting the codes to Goto's yacht? The droids? Interesting. Okay. Do you know where the HK droid in the cargo bay came from? You were trying to rebuild him. Why? Any idea how its parts got scattered all over the galaxy? Okay. How's the Heavenhawk? How about the astrogation system? You locked it. Why did you do that? Protect? Under whose Under whose orders? An old master. Is it the same person in the hologram? Is it, oh, this, yeah, I think I asked all this.
Every day.
Yeah. I think we talked to all the things that we had to do with the little guy. Atten is Walmart brand and Solo. I always played with HK and the other chick with a veil covering her face. That's what I'm gonna go with. Most likely. Oh man. Game is really confused about camera angles. Might be able to upgrade your memory core. Alright. You look like you need some routine maintenance. Just sit still. This won't take long. Yeah. I'll try it again. Okay, that doesn't do anything. I wish I could romance the redhead. There's a mod on Nexus for it. Redhead. Who's the redhead? Oh, Mira. Let's have a chat with Atten. Am I missing somebody? I'm missing Goto. I need to talk to Goto. Hey, Atten. What's up?
Care to explain why we have that psychotic Wookiee with us?
We can always use that animal to draw more blaster fire.
All right. But this won't end well. Trust me.
Sure. That was Atten. You made it? Oh, Dark God of Thru, welcome to the stream. You did make it. I activated HK47. It's been a long stream. Me talking about things and all that. Atten looks like crap. He does. It's the dark side, you know how it is. Everybody looks like crap. Atten looks worse though. Atten looks really bad. It's the worst thing. We don't talk about it though. He feels offended. We're gonna talk to Kreia now though. Actually we're not gonna talk to Kreia. We need to talk to Goto. Is there a thing over here? This is empty. Yeah, I'm gonna need to talk to Goto. Colonel was rambling as usual. I was complaining and stuff. Goto.
Yes. Is there something you have come to offer me?
Let's go with the first one. Deleted it. Welcome to the stream. Just joined the stream. Could you give me a quick rundown of what the mod changes? I haven't played this game in forever. Yeah, I don't know a lot so far. I also haven't played this game in forever. Apparently, it's just the most complete so far. I chose it because it is the most complete restored content mod. It has the clone planet, and it restores dialogue at the end and cutscenes. Definitely restores cutscenes. I don't think I ever used it. Yeah, probably. I don't think I ever did either. Considering I saved you, you could be more grateful.
The fact we are even having a conversation is gratitude. Usually, my conversations do not have the give and take that our current interaction does. And of course, there is much more screaming on the part of the listener when the torture field is activated.
I had some questions.
I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
You wanted me to save the Republic. How is that possible?
There are several factors, all of which affect each other. There is the stabilization of Dantooine, the preservation of the restoration efforts on Telos, the political resolution on Onderon, and the unification of a religious power base in the galaxy, either Jedi or Sith.
Is there anything you can do to help those systems and their people, either with information or resources? Is that what I want to ask? Let's go with the second one. I think these are an option. Jung, welcome to the stream. Just stop by to say hi. Have a good night, Jung. Thank you for showing up. Maybe if you pay me, I can take care of all those things, one system at a time.
The destruction of my yacht and of all my activities on Nar Shaddaa carry a cost that would take you several lifetimes to pay back. But perhaps the offer of credits will spur you to act quicker, more decisively. I am not unsympathetic.
It's very dark. Easy.
For every system you stabilize, I will reward you for your efforts.
If I have to kill everyone to do it, you'll get your stability.
To use a last resort first is often effective. See that you do not disappoint me.
Then let's hear what needs to be done, so I can get some credits.
There is the stabilization of Dantooine, the preservation of the restoration efforts on Telos, the political resolution on Onderon, and the unification of a religious power base in the galaxy, either Jedi or Sith.
Telos? Wait, that's not the planet that we went to first, is it?
Telos is instrumental to the stability of the Republic. Its success or failure will dictate the economic forecasts of many other worlds. Of course, since the destruction of the Paragus facility, the odds of the Telos restoration project being successfully completed is close to zero.
I'm getting tired of being blamed for Paragus.
Then stop causing events of planetary destruction. You are a walking catastrophe, and you are not making saving the Republic any easier.
It wasn't my fault.
Of course it was. If you had not gone there, the facility would not have been destroyed. If you had simply surrendered to the Sith, then all of that violence would have been unnecessary.
That wasn't an option either.
I hope you do not decide that the next thing that must be destroyed to stop the Sith is the galaxy itself. Perhaps one must ask themselves at what point defending your religious ideals is advantageous to the Republic as a whole. As long as your defense does not exterminate more than 50% of those you intend to help, is that acceptable?
Tell me about Dantooine.
Dantooine is a vital resupply point for the Republic. If its stability is compromised, then the Republic will lose control over many outlying worlds, and they will become a haven for raiders and smugglers. The economic loss from such outer worlds is greater than the Republic is aware of. If the matter is not corrected, then it shall fall.
What about Onderon?
Onderon is an outer rim world, rich in ecological resources. Its aggressive ecology is capable of bringing devastated worlds back to life. It is currently experiencing a political schism split between two forces. One must triumph for the planet to be stabilized.
Okay, I had other questions.
You may speak.
Where is your base of operations?
Now, that would be telling. For now, my presence must remain a secret, and it may remain that way forever.
I think he's just a robot. Maybe. I had some other questions.
I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
What capabilities does your droid possess?
It has been assigned to guard and protect you. As such, it is well suited for a variety of tasks. It is skilled in intimidation, interrogation, and can provide a series of select skills that will make it an effective killing machine. For the most part, it will follow your orders unless they conflict with mine.
And if they do?
Then its proton core will detonate, turning this ship into space dust. There is no negotiation in this. I will not allow you to interfere with my operations and plans.
Nah, don't worry. I'll save the game before I do that. What skills does it have?
This unit comes with a Droid Scrambler that you may use against mechanized opponents to randomize the defensive and offensive protocols. Use it, and it will cause droids to wage a civil war in their programming, and they will turn on their allies. Its power source is not limitless, but it is enough. In addition, this unit comes equipped with a portable cloaking generator. It will allow it to enter places undetected in reconnaissance mode.
Those can all prove an asset. Good to have you standing with us. I mean, floating with us.
How droll. What a
Droll.
amusing Jedi specimen you are. You may speak.
Do you know anything about the HK droids sent after me?
The assassin droids. I haven't
Nice to know.
purchased the service of others.
Why are they hunting me?
Why, I asked them to. To be honest, I believe that was always their intention, but it seems their directive was dormant for some time.
Do you know where they are coming from?
If you mean produced, no, I do not. I do know that there are a surprising number scattered throughout the Republic fleet searching for you. What they will do now that you are found is easy to predict.
You mean they're going to come after me?
Of course they are. They're droids with very specific protocols that, unless changed, will dictate their movements. Unless you shut them down at the source, they will be stalking you until you are captured or terminated. Why don't you ask their predecessor? That archaic, memory-impaired assassination droid will
He's
know
gonna hear
more
that.
about subsequent generations than I would.
Huh. Surprised they didn't hear that. What are they doing in the Republic fleet?
They are masquerading as protocol droids. I have discovered that when they are used in negotiations,
Interesting.
they have a predictable pattern of sabotaging whatever peace treaties they are involved with.
Why doesn't the Republic know?
Because the Republic has no reason to investigate otherwise, and any discovery of their true purpose has been concealed by well-timed accidents.
I think you're referring to Mira, Dark Thuru. I got Anhar instead. This is the first planet that I went to. What planet is that? There's another companion, or what companion is that? Because I'm missing two of them. Look at Anhar. It's just going around. Because the Republic has no reason to investigate otherwise. Yeah. Why haven't you acted on this information?
Because their behavior is predictable, of course. By monitoring their presence, I know which worlds will suffer civil wars, planetary conflicts, and Republic bombardment.
Are they going to keep coming after me?
Of course they are. They're droids with... Unless... Why?
What are they doing in the Republic fleet?
They are mass... Because...
Yeah, and this is back to that. Okay. The Wookiee in the background photobombing the cutscene. He does that a bunch. It's not as bad as some of the other ones that are just, you know, floating right in front of my face or something. I had other questions.
I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
On the yacht, you mentioned Revan, but Revan sought to destroy the Republic.
A common misconception not supported by facts. Revan did not intend to destroy the Republic, he deliberately left the infrastructure of many planets intact, and many military production facilities.
Gotcha. But why? Revan had limitless forces.
I believe that by whatever means he used to build his armada, he recognized that it was somehow...
Oh, I know who she is.
Source, or
I don't know how I didn't get her.
to use it to a point. My prediction is that whatever production facility was being employed, it carried a price that Revan perceived as detrimental to the goals of the Sith. And that is why Revan left many military production facilities in the Republic intact.
But why? Revan wouldn't need to conquer anything else once the Republic was beaten. Let's say that again. But why? Revan wouldn't need to conquer anything else once the Republic was beaten.
That is what occupies my calculations as well.
The Redhead is dead.
I believe that Revan saw a war on another front that we did not, or saw the value in keeping a strong military force.
The Handmaiden is replaced by the Disciple on Dantooine. Oh, we're going to Dantooine after, so yeah, there we go. Do you know where Revan got his forces?
That is also a mystery to me. I do not have any evidence upon which to build an answer. It is significant that after the defeat of Malak, the forces decreased considerably, and after Revan's departure from known space, production ceased completely. It is my prediction that whatever was producing such forces needed a strong, effective leader to ensure its stability. Without Revan or Malak, there was no such figure left among the Sith.
Burp. What about Malak?
Unlike Revan, Malak demonstrated no concern for the future of the Republic in his attacks. His stratagems were painfully obvious, intending to crush all resistance everywhere. There was little thought beyond the complete destruction of anything that opposed him. He left quite a mess. I'm still trying to assess all the damage. Between the two, I would have preferred Revan rule the galaxy. He had foresight in his conquest, a subtlety that Malak did not possess.
Yeah, I'm all about the Malak kind of subtlety. I had some other questions.
You may speak.
Never mind. And I gained influence with Goto. That is really good. That is really good. I love that. Let's do something before we talk. Anhar, you are really dark side, standing in my way. Let's do something before we talk to Kreia. If I can find my way around. I'm maxed out, yes. Let's go to the workbench and unupgrade all the items that I have equipped. Except for the lightsaber. Because we're gonna need to take care of our inventory. And this way I don't forget about it. It's just a bit of a pain. And we're gonna need to craft new components anyway. Maybe we're not gonna do that right away. I'll see. And then basically the rest. I do have some Zabrak Vibro blades over here. Yeah, the rest doesn't matter. We have some, no, everything else is not equipped. Okay. Ah, my lightsaber. Let's have a chat with Kreia. She doesn't know about this. Anybody watching any good TV shows lately? Haven't found anything new. Cracked is what it's at. Who needs a complexion anyway? Either or, it's a dream of Genie, bitter the Logan's Run. There's a bunch of Bewitched, right? Kreia!
Ah, you are here. You felt it, did you not?
I do not. Yes, I did. It was a sound like power.
The time to hide your presence is coming to a close.
I don't know what she's talking
You
about.
need to increase your training. You are ready. Your training must increase, and there are higher mysteries you must learn. But only you must know the path you will take. I cannot choose it for you. Is it battle that stirs you? To meet an enemy blade upon blade? Such is the way of the greatest of the Sith marauders who seek strength in war and their rage. Or is it the ways of darkness and shadow that you seek? The power that comes from striking unseen and sensing weaknesses in others? The ways of the assassins of the Sith? Or perhaps your way lies with the Sith and the
Oh, it's a
heart of
special...
darkness. To recognize what strength is and bring that strength to those that follow you and those that defy you. The way of a Sith Lord.
It's the second class. Third class, in fact. Right? We start the game off as the base classes, and then we level up as the Jedi classes, and now we have the Master classes. Now, normally, I would go with the Sith Lord. But I'm told that's very dangerous, because we need a little bit more survivability. So I think I'm gonna go with the Sith Assassin. The path of the Sith Assassin is what calls to me.
It is not some great test you require to be what you strive to be. It is only your decision to find that path that matters. From here on, you guide your destiny. But in order to take the next steps, you must face your past and put it to rest.
You have become a prestige class and taken your first steps to learning the higher mysteries of the Force. And also leveled up. But only as a Sith assassin. Yeah, because we switch from the starting games, right? We don't start as a consular, do we? Maybe we do. Maybe we do, I don't know. In the first game, you start off as a normal scoundrel, if you want to be an assassin later. And then you switch to... Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's level up. We got skills, a lot of skills. Well, I say a lot of skills, but we only have 4. So we got +1 because of our class. And I'm still going to focus on awareness, persuade, and treat injury. But I'm going to go up on computer use. It's probably good to have it next. So feats. We have weapon focus lightsaber, which is good because I thought I had it actually. We have sneak attack, which is also pretty good. Greater prestige sense. Actually, the sneak attack is probably going to carry us through the solo areas that we can't beat normally. The greater prestige sense, which is just something. Unarmed specialist level 5, level 5 indeed. And the prestige sense over here, with their improved mastery of the Force, it relates to battle situations. No, with their improved mastery of the Force, as it related. With their perceived mastery, freaking hell! Read the. With their improved mastery of the Force as it relates to battle situations, the combat-oriented prestige classes gain +2 to defense at level 1, and an additional +2 for every subsequent 5 class levels. So specifically class levels. Yeah, so it's not like character levels, unfortunately. These bonuses stack with those of the Jedi Sense, but are determined separately for each class. Yeah, which is nice. And now we have 1 extra feat. Probably gonna go for improved 2-weapon fighting. There's the master conditioning. Actually, probably would be good to have master conditioning. Unless I have something extra. Master Jedi defense. It's +3 on defense. Yeah, much better than conditioning. That's the spirit. I'm gonna go with Master Jedi Defense, which adds +3 on top of my previous deflection rolls, and it replaces, the ability. Why doesn't it say that it replaces? Because I know it replaces. I'm going to go with Master Jedi Defense, which adds +3 defense, basically, which is really good because I don't have that much dexterity. And now for powers, I have Force Camouflage. I have what now? It's not here. The special powers don't show up over here, even though they definitely should. But I only have one power. Force Storm. That's all I need in life. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, Kreia.
You have grown strong in the Force. I can feel its mark upon you. Be warned. The highest of mysteries cannot be found by falling to the dark side. It is a quick path, and often a short one. But I sense a disquiet in you, an unrest. Such things will erode your strength.
There's no way to display my strength. I'm not actually sure what we're choosing. Here. There's no way to display my strength when the galaxy is filled with begging fools unable to solve their own problems.
They sense the trappings of power and decision upon you. Their lives are static, trapped, and they see one who carries no such chains.
In begging for aid, they show their weakness and deserve death.
Ah, then you have learnt nothing.
Dang it!
From such...
I'm not even... Nope.
Do you... As...
Nah, it's not... Never mind. Oh, I actually gained... There, that's why I don't... That's why I save. So she says you have learned nothing, and I still gain influence.
You have grown... But...
I think she's always going to say that.
Ah, then you have learnt nothing.
Save's coming indeed.
Small things. From such critical points, the universe and its masses may be moved. That is why you must be careful in all that you do, and in every choice you make. Aiding them gives you strength by taking on their challenges, but weakens them. If that is your choice, then use their dependency, feed upon it, until you have exhausted them. Then leave them. And I would view the ones you travel with much the same way.
Interesting. There's only one choice that I would go with, and it is the choice that I did already. Then I shall view you as disposable then. There's two thens in that sentence. That's how disposable I view you.
Ah, now you are learning. Do you know why those we meet display such weakness? As I said, their lives are static, untested. It is only through interaction, through decision and choice, through confrontation, physical or mental, that the Force can grow within you. You have seen it. You have felt it within you as you have traveled with me. The growing anger, the rage, and the power it brings. Yet the power does not build without such struggle. Through small cruelties, greater ones are born.
Yeah. I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Can you tell me about the Light Crystal?
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Most interesting. Your crystal does not perfectly reflect your current self. Remove it from your lightsaber, then ask me about it again. Is there something else you wished?
Nope, I'll be right back. And I have gained influence with Kreia. That doesn't often happen. It's very rare, in fact. And her, get out of my way. Let's see what she has to say about this crystal. So, I have the lightsaber. And have the Adelaide crystal over here. I really hope... I really hope that she doesn't ask me to remove it every time. Or maybe, I don't know. She's never gonna ask me again. Hey, Kreia.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Always. It's the light crystal?
That crystal is bonded to you. Let me focus on the crystal for a moment. There. Now it is fully in tune with you again. Is there something else you wished?
No, that was good. Can you tell me more about it?
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Should your power increase or your resolve change, speak to me again about this matter, and I will help you refocus your crystal. Is there something else you wished?
Oh, that's why, then. Why do we have that psychotic Wookiee on board?
The beast is a lesson in strength.
Because she's the one that brought it in.
Will understand.
What do you mean?
The beast's strength is prodigious, and you can learn much from it, or draw upon it. His life can be a beacon in the dark places of the galaxy where there is no life.
And how am I to learn that lesson?
Speak with him, discern his nature. Perhaps then it will become clear.
Mm-hmm.
Ask.
No, I'll be going now. And I got the new crystal. I wonder how powerful it will be. Party is a new URL. Let's find out. Lightsaber. Wait. Oh, right there. Okay. Plus 3 charisma, plus 2 dexterity, and plus 4 strength. Also plus 2 damage. Dark side? Restricted to dark side. It's over here. And also attack modifier plus 2. It says plus 1 over there. Oh, no. That's plus 1. That's specifically for this crystal. The rest is the stuff. Damage bonus plus 2 dark side. It's weird, isn't it? I don't actually know plus 2 dark side. What is that? Do I deal more damage to the dark side? Or do I deal dark side damage? Either way, it sounds good to me. Because we're going to kill everybody anyway. So, that's good. Alright. Did I have another thing that I should... Oh, right. Talk to Kreia about. The reason why she allowed me to level up to the new classes was because... It was because I got that computer skill. So I may have been able to get that before. Anyway, let's go out. Because we're gonna do character management. Start with these two fools up here. And level them up.
I hear you.
Let's go.
Don't talk to me like that. You, first. He's looking pretty dark side. Did you... Yeah, he changes... He's different. He's different now. He's got tattoos on his face, which we all know is evil. Because that's how tattoos work, as we know. Atten, we know Atten well enough. He looks like Ash. But not Ash as a person, but Ash as made... Oh my god, look at him. We're looking at him from... up to like a top-down game. Is that normal? It is normal. Yeah, because if they're light side, you look at them from underneath. So, let's level you up. And... strength. That's pretty good, actually. And for skills... it is pretty normal as well. And more skills. I shouldn't have gone up on stealth, but we don't mind that. For feats, What am I doing for him? 2-weapon fighting. This is also for a double-bladed weapon. Probably improve toughness. Do I have him as a blaster rifle? I don't think I do. He does have that. Does have specialization with that. Let's have him focus on shooting things. Because right now, I think I was doing melee for him. No, but that's the dumb thing. If I make... No, let's not make... Because he has so much strength, it's a waste to have him shoot things. With just a +1 attack, it doesn't really matter. He's a weird character. Let's give him 2-weapon fighting here. Because it also applies for double-bladed weapons. So that's pretty good. And that's his level up. Pleasure meeting you. Say that again. Pleasure meeting you. Say that again. Pleasure meeting you. That's the better one. So now we go for HK. Oh, he's going to have a lot of level ups, isn't he? And T3. Oh my god, the smoke. T3. Yeah. Actually, I forgot to strip them naked. There we go. You as well. Can remove them.
Yes, Master.
It's the wrong character. You have a lot of things on you that shouldn't be here. Don't need to do this. Maybe. No, that's good. That's good. That's a good thing. I'll give them back to you in a little bit. And HK-47 has got a blaster rifle. Normal blaster rifle. Okay, let's see what his level up is all about. He's very dark side, as we well know. Everybody's dark side. T3 is just super dark side. He's like basically super influenced by me. So, HK, Droid Upgrade Class 2. Nice. We got some skills. Demolitions. Awareness. What do I want to do with you? What am I thinking? Because I'm going to go with Visas, and I don't know what Visas has as skills. So T3 goes away, Visas comes here, so I can click. Oh, dang it. I need to click OK. Skills. So she's got computer use... Yeah, she's got computer use, so I don't need computer use.
Acknowledge.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with the repair and demolitions, I suppose. Should we focus on that, or should I go in security as well? Because let's go with these two. And another level up for attributes, and... Oh. I'm thinking dexterity. Because I want him to be a ranged character. But I also don't know what his skills are going to be. So I guess we're going to find out. And by skills, I mean feats. Because he has them over here. He's got droid upgrade class 2. He's got blaster rifle focus, which is pretty good, so I can have him specialized on that. He's got also assassin protocols down here. So these protocols are left over from the HK-47's days as an assassin droid. When a critical hit is achieved, there's a 20% chance that extra damage equal to 1/4 of the target's remaining life applied after normal damage is dealt will be dealt. A successful fortitude save of DC 10 plus attacker's level by the target can avoid this extra damage. So it's pretty good, and the extra one just goes up in number. That's pretty decent. And he's going to have a lot of levels, obviously. And more skills. Yeah, I don't know what his limit is on those skills, but we're going to reach them. And I think improved power blast is going to be what I'm going to do. What is this? Logic upgrade tactician. Having witnessed the effects of actions of combat firsthand, the droid is able to self-upgrade their defensive algorithms. At a +2 defense is always active. That's really nice. Oh, he's getting these for free as well. Oh, I didn't realize that. So I'm thinking improved power blast? Yeah. And more attributes for extra dexterity. So extra to hit chance. Oh, what's the maximum? I wonder. It doesn't say, does it? No. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Precise shot is something that I probably want as well. Because it's just... it's just good for all weapons. All ranged weapons. And then we have droid upgrade class 3. 16 is the maximum, which means next level up will be leveling another skill. Which is probably going to be security, because I might as well. More security. And for feats, we're still not going to go with that, even though it is pretty cool. We're going to go with these down here, because we have access to a lot of them. And more attributes. And more skills. And another level up. I didn't expect that, honestly. I don't know what level he's going to reach. But he's there. He now has integrated assassin protocols, which is maximum? Yeah, it's the half damage, basically half the health of, it's 20% chance to do half the health as damage. And then we have the precise shot, and we're going to have those later. That's level 16, so we're a little bit behind, and that's his maximum level. I could have gotten a little bit better precise shot, but that's it. Okay, pretty good. Now, let's see you in a little bit. Let's go with these two. And, of course, Anhar. Hello. You have a level up as well. Let's see about that. Precise shot. Yeah. Strength is what I want from you. Demolition, street injury, and awareness. Oh. He has more than one level up. I didn't realize that. He has targeting 5, Wookiee toughness 3, and Wookiee frenzy. Targeting 5, really? That is only for ranged weapons. +6 is brutal. It's incredible. He gets that for free. I think because he's a specialized warrior, effectively. I think? Huh. I don't know what I want for... Oh, toughness, most likely, yeah. Let's go with toughness, because that's very important. And I think that's his level up. Plasma torch. No, let's take that away. No equipment for them. And now, I think it's only Kreia. Kreia?
I hear you.
Yeah.
My life is yours.
No, I'm trying to select you. I am gonna strip you naked as I did before. because we're gonna have to handle items. But of course, she doesn't actually change her vestments. And we're going inside. Are we actually going inside? I need to equip them with things. I need to upgrade things as well. I don't know. Yeah, we can do that outside. Let's see what I'm gonna have. So I got the lightsaber here. The super lightsaber. I got some shields. I got some helmets. So I'm gonna go with probably Vissus and HK-47 as my main team. So not Kreia, HK-47. This is a good team. So in terms of skills, we just don't have security. It's a pretty good skill set. So what do I want? I need another sword. An offhand sword. This does 2d6. Fully upgradable. Unstoppable. That's better. Zabrak Vibroblade is better. But then again, I don't use them all that much. Let's see what weapons we have over here that are good. Exchange negotiator. Got some blasters. We got a vibro sword. It's 2d6. And we have the Reek blade over here, which is actually pretty good. It's a 6 through 11 damage. Upgradable on some things with a +2 to attack rating. Those are pretty amazing. And I'm thinking they're not usable on the offhand. Oh, there it is. The Twi'lek spinning blades, I have 2 of each. They're not particularly good. I have the Gamorrean cleaver. The hell is this thing? A 1d12 or 2d12 with a -2 to attack rating. Though a most unwieldy weapon, the target of a Gamorrean cleaver gets few opportunities to make mistakes. Yes, I would guess so. And I got the Gand shock staff. This is not upgradable. This is pretty good. I mean, it does a lot of damage. Let's go with the Rick blade on the main hand. We can have a Rick blade on the offhand. And we're going to upgrade those two. Rick blade it is. Then for my offhand, it's probably going to be a Zabrak Vibro blade. Because those are pretty awesome. I can't believe I only have 2. I thought I had more. No, I do. I have a bunch of them. Oh, because that sucks. This one is a 1d9. It's also upgraded, I think. Yeah, I need to be careful about that. Let's see if we have a cutscene here. We shouldn't have. We do.
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again? This is Ronto Scrag. What house rule says I have to go first? Yeah, well, I'm still not convinced you aren't cheating.
Warning, if you draw another ±1 card, I will enact assassination protocols.
This droid is cleaning me out.
Can I play?
Sure, but I don't have any more credit.
He does look like a zombie.
Senate rules.
Republic Senate rules. He talks about that. Deal me in. And the game likes to make it louder when you don't want to hear things. So I don't have a +1. No, I do have a +. It's fine. He's not going to kill me. Let's do it. We have a 5 against a 4. And 16 against a 12. That's pretty reasonable. Oh, 19. And they use the card. Okay, 6 against a 9. We have a 14 against a 10. Again, another 19. But this time... I have something. 17. Oh, man. Oh, man. That sucks. Let's play this one. 18. Come on. I can play this. I'll win. Okay, yeah. That it was worthwhile. It's the 13 against 4. Come on. 23. I'm gonna stand. Oh, man. 1 against 6. Oh, 7 against 13 and a 16. Wow. I'm gonna... 18. Oh, man. Come on, give me something here. It didn't give me something. It's all up to luck. I'm rolling really low. Oh, on a 19. Ah.
HK-47. I did not realize that you still existed, especially now that the other generations are activated.
Query, what is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior core, nor your attitude.
Statement. If I require a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
Oh, I do not think so. There is much work that needs to be done first.
Query, have we had the misfortune to meet before? I believe I would have remembered one as large as you.
Oh, yes, we have met. And I have not finished with you yet.
What's... They just...
Statement. My memory core has suffered some damage. Statement. Yet somehow, a gap in my circuits makes me feel as if I should remember you. Statement. This is all the more important since during my routine inspection of all potential escape routes from this vessel, I made an interesting discovery. Observation. The navicomputer is voice-locked. As a consequence, you are now responsible for course corrections and astrogation. Statement. That is indeed a great burden. It also raises many questions. Query. Why would someone lock the navicomputer? Answer. Presumably to hide where one has been. Statement. I believe you've been
That's sexy,
somewhere.
Rusty Iron.
Somewhere you wish
Air 4 Mana, welcome to the stream. Wow, I did not expect that. Wow, I didn't expect that. So I came here because we need to deal with the equipment that we have equipped. As it were. Because some of this stuff, it's like still upgraded and I messed it up. Because we're taking care of our inventory right now. Now let's make sure lightsaber is upgraded, okay. Anhar, get out of my face. Don't remember the scene. Could be cut content. Most likely is. So we're taking HK and Visas. just to set them up for inventory. So,
Yes, Master.
she has her weapon. I have mine. Zabrak Viral Blade. Yeah. We have 4 of them. Which is pretty good. She needs clothes. Dark Jedi Master Robe. Probably a good thing for extra regeneration. That's what I had. And you need plating. Dexterity +1. I like that. Yep. What's the other one? It's just basically the same. It's higher class, but... Droid dash plating is where it's at, because it adds dexterity. We can probably make more if we want to. Go-To Zinc. Betray the fake R2. What is an R2? So, we have a shield over here that's only usable by T3. And then we have... What is that for? It's unlimited uses. Really? I will give that to T3 then. Like, right away. Because I will forget. So... T3. You use that. And shut up. So, go away. Get me this guy. And let's continue. Safety harness for extra demolitions, fortitude. It's a bunch of skills. He does have some skills, but not too many. Oh, not you. He's got demolitions. Repair, and a little bit of security. Wait, how the freaking hell? That's how did I choose the wrong thing? I'm talking about a shield, and I'm talking. I know why, because I chose my character, right? What is an R2? Asks Harry. Yeah, what is an R2? It's okay. Only have killing skills. Best man for the job is Goto. For skills, I didn't notice that Goto being particularly good. Did I actually level him up? Wait a minute. I forgot to level Goto up. Hey, Goto.
Ready.
Yes. But what do you bring with you? You have some things. And rifles and whatnot. Good stuff, all things considered. Let's level you up, see what you're all made out of. So, pretty good. Let's see. Droid upgrade class 2, skills. 4 skills per level. Okay, not too shabby. We're gonna go with computer use and security. Repair. And that's about it, really. He doesn't have class skill of stealth? After he made a big deal about him having class, being stealthy and whatnot? And we're gonna go dexterity because that's for shooty shoots. And that is that over there. He is gonna get even more of those right here. And a feat. Probably gonna go with Master Gearhead because why not? It doesn't really matter because we have T3. But you never know. He's got Droid Trick right there. That's a specific feat. That distracts a droid target, making it easier to sneak by them. If the target fails a will save of DC 5 plus the attacker's level and wisdom charisma modifiers, then they are distracted for 30 seconds. That's a lot. Are you also dark side, by the way? Because you don't seem very... I mean, he's always been dark side. That's just how it goes. And we're gonna go up on stealth a little bit just to offset the fact that dexterity, that we have too many skills for what we're dealing with here. Okay, and for feats, R2D2. I didn't realize R2 was like the... Yeah, I guess it makes sense. The type. You know what I mean? It's like R2, R5 would be... Yeah, R2, R4. That's one that we met before, I think. In this game. Or R2, 34 or something like that. I don't even know what weapons he uses. He uses blasters. So let's give him weapon focus blaster pistol. It's only fair. And he's got droid upgrade class 3, which is relatively okay. Got a little bit of stealth there. And a little bit of everything else. Pretty straightforward level ups, all things considered. As for feats, he's got Scramble Droid, which is a similar one, except better, most likely. And I'm also going to give him Dual Strike. Something no other character has, but probably should. Probably should. And another attribute. A little bit more skills. Up to level 19. He's level 16 right now. So he's going to get a lot of skills. And that's it. That's his level up. Sorry, I forgot about you. But the talking is where it's at, really. Okay, so I'm gonna... Oh, right. I chose the wrong belt over here. I'm gonna have to select a bunch of items and all that. Ugh. So, we'll do that next stream. We're gonna need to do all of this stuff. Yeah, that's gonna be that for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Level cap is in this game is 30. I do not know. I believe. I do not know, actually. I don't know. T4 34 was on KOTOR 1. Thank you. That was what I was remembering. So T3 M4 is not. No, that's that was another. That was a companion, right? So acknowledgement indeed. That was gonna be that. So let me just save as stream. How do I do this? There we go. Stream 13. And that's it. Thank you once again for coming. Have a good night, everybody. Or a good day. Or a good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. I will see you in 2 days' time for some Fallout New Vegas, because that's what I'm playing. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.